Welcome back, Angels, to part 2 of our first graded card return. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, the link is in the description below, and there's a little card right up here to make sure you can see it. But here are some of the bangers we looked at last time in that video. So quick recap, we sent in our first batch of graded cards to Acegrading, who are located in the United Kingdom. We got them back and made a game where we try to guess what the grades are. We are not professionals, we were just having a bit of fun trying to guess what we graded. All cards submitted we looked at first and thought were really cool, or thought would get a very good grade. The game is to get the exact guess. So one exact guess gets 1 point. Most points at the end of the video gets a snowflake. Most snowflakes at the end of the year gets to go on a Pokemon shopping spree, possibly overseas. Make sure you watch till the very end of this video so that you don't miss out any of these amazing pulls. Also remember to make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you get the latest videos on time, on release, and it's free. To get us started, we have Leon's Charizard. Let's have an up close look at this. It is a very nice clean card from Lost Origin, one of the trainer gallery cards, so it's looking fairly good. Corners are pretty crisp, side to side looks okay, nothing major on the front face of the card at least. Looking at the back, corners again are looking good, no major whitening happening, no major scratches or anything. Possibly a bit of difference in the up and bottom thickness there, but let's see how this one goes.
3, 2, 1, go!
And it's a 9. Arctic with the first points on the board. It's a pretty crispy card, mint 9 from Ace, with a very nice label to go with it, fire breathing, and here it is in all its glory. Charizard, Leon on the background, and look at them, they're having a great time. Next up is Charmander from 151, the classic starter, looking up in a cavern. It's nice, crispy. This was pulled straight from a pack and sleeved up. There's a little bit of scratching, it looks like, I can't tell if that's the rock face or not. Looking at the back, left to right is not the greatest, but it's okay, not the worst. And top to bottom is okay as well, not the best, but nothing major. Let's see how this goes.
3, 2, 1, go!
And it's an 8. Angel with the first points on the board. Like I said, we're not professional graders. When we send our cards in for grading, it's either because we like them or we think it's a good grade. And looking at this Charmander, it looks really nice, and that art with the sticker on top looks really good together. Currently worth about 80 bucks in Australia at the Ace 8. Next up we have some tag team. We've got Reshiram and Charizard. This was also pulled straight from the box that you can buy. I don't know if it's available anymore, but this is a promo card, so it's a black star label, and we can see already that the edges are really not the same. So left to right, the border is not in the exact same spot as each other, so this is obviously not going to be a 10. This is just also proof that when you submit something, that even if it's packed fresh or from box straight away, yeah, and we can see the left border is much thicker than the right border there, that you don't always get a guaranteed 10 out of these cards. That's the reality of it. But this looks cool, at least in my opinion, so let's see how this one does.
3, 2, 1, go!
And it's a 7. Very sad. And that's the thing. You can pull something or grab a card straight from the box and it's not going to be perfect. That's the reality of it. Obviously we did look at it for major flaws before we submitted it in, and this is a learning curve for us now that we know to look more closely at these borders, but I like it. We're at 1-1 each. Rayquaza VMAX. This was straight from the pack as well. This is the VMAX from Crown Zenith. The regular VMAX there, nothing too crazy about it. It looked pretty good. There's a few markings in the card I can see with the up close. Obviously when we look at the cards we really do need to pay more attention to the details. We were just submitting really cool cards that we had in our collection and submitting them to see what we would get. It was much a trial run more than anything else, and now we're learning, and that's all you really need to do. Let's see how this goes.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, and the 7. That's a really... We're taking a loss on there. Still, looks really good. The ace label really does match with this one here. You can see the lines actually line up with the artwork itself. But there you go, a 7. Not the best score, not the worst score. Current market value sitting at around $16, so definitely taking a loss on that one there. But this is for education, and I think spending money for education is fine. Next up, Dialga GX. This was also a nice looking card. There was no major flaws when we submitted any of these cards. Obviously we weren't looking too closely at the borders, which is a lesson learned. Looking at this card, it does look pretty good. There could be a few markings on the holo there. It's hard to tell. I don't have the greatest of eyesight, so, to be perfectly honest. Corners are looking okay, nothing major there. And if we flip to the back, corners are looking fine. Borders are pretty even with each other. Maybe a bit of whitening on the edges. Nothing too crazy. A little bit of markings, so it's not going to be perfect, but let's see how this one goes.
3, 2, 1, go!
And it's an 8. So this obviously didn't do too well. I'm not sure where it came from, but it is obviously not perfect. There's some markings. I don't think it was quite centered as well, but there you go. We took a loss on that one. We're really not doing too well in the money sense, but this is all education for us as well, so we'll take that there. In Australian dollars, it's roughly sitting at about 13 in an 8. Unfortunate, it happens. We move on and see how we go with the next one, which in this case is the Sceptile GX. This is a very important card to me. This was given to me by my girlfriend on my birthday. Very special indeed, more sentimental value than actual money value, because Sceptile was Trico was my starter, and so Sceptile has always been a part of my Pokemon journey. Looking at it up close, it looks pretty crisp, no major flaws. I'm not entirely sure where it came from because it was a present, so I didn't go into it too much, but it looks great. Sceptile is always going to be awesome. Got a Mega Evolution. Not this card. If I can find a Mega Evolution and get it graded, that would be also really cool. But this is a nice clean card. I don't have many Sceptiles in my collection, so I'm trying to make a binder of Sceptiles, Tricos and Groviles so that it all looks great together. Looking at the back, no major issues with the borders, no whitening, at least that I can see. Yeah, it looks pretty good. There's nothing major that stands out. It looks like there might be a little mark there. I can't tell if that's the protective sleeve, because I do leave the protective sleeve on top of it as well, just to keep it pristine. But let's see how this one goes.
3, 2, 1, go!
10? Really? There you go. That was a 10. That got a 10. See, this is what I like most. This is for the personal collection. This one, Sceptile, my starter, gemmint him. I'm a bit annoyed I didn't pay extra for the special label. Usually I don't always get it if I don't think it will grade too well, but in this case it got a perfect gemmint 10 and I didn't get the amazing label to go with. I'm actually kind of annoyed, but we take it. $110 at a 10. That's totally fine. I'm not going to sell it. That's definitely staying with me. Sceptile, you've done me proud. And it's Magneton, the promo card from Surging Sparks. This comes in the Elite Trainer box, which, looking at it from up close, there's no major issues. Again, as we've seen, opening straight from the box is not always going to give you a perfect score. Looking left to right, again, I think the right's a bit thicker than the left. No major creases or any curves or anything like that, no cuts that I can see. And I should say, when acegrading does look at these cards, it's under the microscope. Those guys can see things that I can't. So if there's a flaw, they'll pick it up and we accept the grade that they give us. And looking at this one, there could be something underneath, but to my eyes it looks pretty clean on the front. Nothing major going on that I can tell at least. It's hard to see with all the sparkles and all the holo, whether it's a nick or if it's actually part of the art itself. Looking at the back, again we can see clearly the left hand side border is much thicker than the right hand side border. so it's not going to be that great. There is a bit of a leeway. That cut there in the middle is actually just on the plastic sleeve, it's not the actual card itself, and you can see that yes, I do leave the sleeves on very clearly, and that is to protect the actual graded slab itself. So looking at that, nothing too major, but who knows what we're going to grade. Hopefully it's something good. Let's see how we go.
3, 2, 1, go!
And it's a 9. Pretty good. We'll take that. It's really nice condition. No major flaws. They've obviously picked up something, possibly that centering issue there. The corners look crisp to my eyes at least, and so there wasn't an issue there. You can always search it up later if you wanted to. Just go on Ace and see the scores on their website. So the number there is 29047 for those who want to have a look at why I got that score. $30, that's okay value. That's pretty much getting my money back on that card there. Next up, Lickitung. This one is from Temporal Forces. Temporal Forces is one of the most underrated sets in my opinion, at least. If you haven't already seen my previous video where I went to the beach and opened a booster box of Temporal Forces and got so many hits, click that link up top or in the description below. But it is a great set, and we've got a great little Lickitung having some ice, coloured ice? Ice cream? No, it doesn't look like ice cream. Not entirely sure what it would be, but it looks like some ice with at least some blue colouring. It's got a lovely blue tongue after licking so much. That's generally what happens if you do lick things like Slurpees a lot. After you have something with a lot of food colouring, you do get a blue tongue, or whatever food colour you're eating, that colour tongue. And there's plenty more snacks on the table for it, and there's an apple in the background, so if you get hungry for some more healthy food, there's options there. Looking at the card itself though, the back is looking pretty crisp, no major flaws. It does appear to have some fluff. I think that's from the actual outside, not inside the card itself. I do clean the cards before they are sent off. This is looking rather nice, no major flaws. Corners are looking good, maybe a little whitening in the corner, I can't tell. No, that might be just on the outside. No, that looks pretty good. Everything looks pretty fine to me, no major flaws or anything. So yeah, let's see how this one goes.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's a 10. That's pretty dang good. A gemmint 10, straight from the pack. This is an example of what happens if you do it correctly. You pull it from the pack, you put it straight into a sleeve, you put it into a top loader, you protect it, and then you can get a 10. Now, I didn't expect it to, obviously, otherwise I would have got a much nicer label on this one. And again, that goes to, I guess, my experience with grading. But $200 Australian dollars, 200 bucks from that crazy pack. So let's keep going. Next up, Dedenne EX from Paldea Evolved, I believe, and it is Terraform Full Art. So it's got a lovely little heart on the top of its head. Looking pretty good at the moment, no major flaws, and nothing to suggest that it's actually in bad condition. Let's take a closer look though. Corners right to left, not too bad at all. Looking pretty clear, no obvious whitening happening. Going up top, again, no major marks inside the card, oh sorry, on the surface of the card at least. And there's nothing major sticking out. Again, this is looking actually pretty crisp. Top corners, nothing too crazy there. Maybe a bit from top to bottom. The borders are a bit thicker on the top than the bottom, I think. Otherwise, there's nothing major happening on. There is that leeway. I think it's like 40-60 ratio for the sides. So let's see how this one goes.
3, 2, 1, go!
And it's a 9, mint 9. Pretty good, pretty good. Like I said, there's nothing major that shouts it's in bad condition. Obviously, they've seen it, something's off there under the microscope. Again, you can check the number up top on the right hand corner there to see what is the actual issues on the acegrading website. But otherwise, we'll take a 9. A 9 Dedenne, not bad. Can't complain about that at all. And so this one's going into the personal collection because it is a very adorable card. And so that one will definitely be keeping. $20 value, definitely lost money in terms of value, but still cute, adorable. Next up we have Plusle from Paradox Rift. One of 2 cards. The minimum matches the artwork, so it makes 2 next to each other look really good. So we've got Plusle here looking very nice. Nothing major going on there. Looking up close, there's no major cuts or scratches or anything, at least to my eyes. There's some specks going on. I cannot tell if it's actually part of the art or not. And this is the thing with holos. It's sometimes hard to know if a little cut is actually etched into the holo itself, or it's meant as part of the design, or it's actually damaged from something else touching it. That's where it's always tricky to tell. But this Plusle looking pretty good. Left border is a bit thicker than the right there. That might probably bring it down a bit. Corners are looking fine though, nothing majorly wrong there. Flipping it over and we can see the back as well. Not too bad at all. Again, you can see that now it's flipped. It's the right hand side border is thicker than the left. And so that might take us down a grade or 2. But there's no major markings, no major scratching. I can't see any whitening on the back of this card at all. And it's looking pretty good so far. Corners, yep, looking good as well. No whitening, no major issues. It's not being bent or anything. And I think we're going to get a good grade with this one. Obviously, that's just to my eyes. I'm really rubbish at guessing. So let's see how this goes.
3, 2, 1, go!
And it's the 9. Almost perfect, but we got the 9. Probably that bordering. I'm not entirely sure. They might have seen something under the microscope. Again, we're doing our eye test, I guess, and we can only really see the major cuts and scratches and all of that. But there might be something a bit closer in if you look at it much closer. We can't see. $50, not bad. We're sort of breaking even a little bit in profit there. That one is pretty good. We'll take a 9. Next up, we've got Sylveon from Evolving Skies. So obviously Evolving Skies is big money at the moment. Very hard to find at a good price. Otherwise you're paying quite a lot just for a single pack. This one's the regular V card, so nothing too crazy in pricing. But it's a nice card. You still get lovely art, great holo going on, and looking up close, there's no major marks, no major cuts or nicks. Corners are looking good. Sides are looking pretty even to each other, maybe a bit thicker on the left than the right, but it's not bad. And looking at the top again, no major flaws as well, so we're pretty happy that that's a decent card. Nothing that screams out a bad card at least. Hopefully that's the case. I could be dead wrong, but from my eyes that looks pretty good. And with all the evolutions going on sale for prismatic evolutions, Sylveon is definitely going up there in value. This one obviously is a bit more common than the other more rarer cards, but we like Sylveon nonetheless. Looking at the back, it's pretty clean as well. No major issues that I can see. That top border is maybe a bit thicker than the bottom. Again, no major cuts, no whitening at least. Sides are looking pretty good. Nothing much on the corners, maybe a speck I can see. Can't tell if that's again the outside cover that's got the dust, or if it's on the inside that's actually started to whiten. But hopefully that's okay. Let's see if this one can do us any justice and get a 9 or up.
3, 2, 1, go!
And it's a 9. We'll take a 9. Wishing for a 10, but obviously we all wish they were all 10s. 9, again, wasn't too confident in whether or not this would have gotten really high. This was a rather older card, not ridiculously old, but definitely been through the ringer, so we weren't too confident on whether or not it would get the straight up 10s. But we'll take a Sylveon. Very nice indeed. It is a mint 9. Wow. I like the background for this one. The flowers, the skyline, it looks very playful, very joyful, very good. We'll take the 9. Okay, next up we've got the Charizard from Crown Zenith. This is one of the more common V cards in that set, not a majorly crazy one, but still looks amazing. Looking at the bottom corners, nothing obvious at least. No major marks on the sides there, no cuts again in the middle of the card. The holo looks great on this. Charizard is looking like a beast. Got a bit of dust and fluff, but I think that's on the outside of the card. Usually that is on the actual plastic sleeve, that's it. Looking at the back, we've got a nice border. Left to right looks pretty good. No whitening in the top corners. No whitening along the sides or on the back. There's no major issues with that. Bottom corners are also looking pretty good as well. Can't see too much. The top might be thicker than the bottom though, so it definitely might lose a mark on centering if it doesn't fall within that 60-40 ratio, I think it was. And when I say that ratio, it's just, are they close enough? So let's see.
3, 2, 1, go!
We're looking at a 9. We'll take a 9. It looks good. We matched it to match Charizard, orange and green, and it looks fantastic. Mint 9 there. We'll take it. Very nice card. I believe I pulled this one straight from a pack. I can't recall quite where it came from, but I'm 90% sure I pulled this one from a pack. Charizard's, this one at least is pretty common, so we've only got it at 30 Aussie dollars. Nothing too crazy about that one there. It was a very kind of common card to get. But up next, also from Crown Zenith, is the Radiant Charizard. We've got a very nice clean card straight from a pack. Bottom is looking very clean, no marks to be seen, no major cuts. The holo on the Radiance does look quite different. In terms of gameplay, the whole idea of the Radiant is you don't have to evolve it from Charmander to the so on and so on, Charmeleon or into Charizard. It just goes straight to a shiny Charizard here, and that's the idea of the game. But in this case, we're having a look at the condition. Left to right does look a bit thicker on the left. Top is looking good. It should still fall within the 60-40 marking, but we'll see if it does. Just flipping over, again, no major scratches or anything, no cuts. Whitening is all good. Corners are clean. Nothing to report there, nothing major. Sides are looking fine as well. There's no peel back. We're looking at something very good. Maybe a speck in the bottom right. Can't tell if that's again on the outside of the card. It hopefully is, and in which case we might be seeing another 10. Let's see how this one goes.
3, 2, 1, go!
And it is a 10. That's what we'd like to see. Gemmint 10, perfect condition. What can I say? Charizard is a classic, and we've got the shiny form in the Radiant Charizard. It is a great card. It is a great card. Used for gameplay, it was a last minute attacker. 250 damage with possibly 1 energy on it. Sitting at 85 bucks out of 10. We'll take that. Very good one. Very nice for the collection. That's perfect. Up next, we've got Phoebus. Looking from Surging Sparks here. This is the art rare where we've got Phoebus in the ocean, deep underneath. It's looking pretty good. No major defaults. Corners are fine. Nothing to report. No cuts or anything. Those specs do appear to be part of the art, as part of the underwater theme at least, so that's not nothing bad with the card or anything. Going up, there's no major faults, no flaws. Corners are again looking fine. There's no peel back. This does look to be a very good condition front, at least. No major cuts. On the back, we can see the borders are pretty close to each other in terms of distance, so that looks good. No whitening. Corners are looking fine. Speck on the bottom there might be from the outside, but let's see how this one goes.
3, 2, 1, go!
And another 10. There we go, we're getting the 10s. I saved the best for last, clearly. But no, Gemmint 10, that looks great. Phoebus underwater, this is a great card to get. Currently, it's not too hard to find. $140 and 10, pretty good. Can't complain about that. That was a banging on card. Perfect. Next up is the Reboot from Stellar Crown, looking very good with the soccer skills. I call it football, you might call it soccer, it's just the whatever floats your boat. But playing in the snow with a snowball on its feet for fire type melts the snow, but that would be cool. Imagine that ball was on fire. But no, nice Reboot. The corners look clean, the front is looking fine, no issues there. Side borders are looking pretty accurate to each other, top and bottom's fine. Corners also looking pretty good, nothing to report there. And this is hard to tell if there is a marking because the snow does give the effect of dots. On the back, top corners are fine, no whitening. Edges are looking fine, there's no major backs, no whitening. Okay, maybe the top and the bottom might have a little bit of a difference. Hopefully it's within range, so we'll see.
3, 2, 1, go!
It is a Gemmint 10. All the 10s are coming out at the end, and this is a very nice card. Very classy, very shiny, very great holo on this one. Amazing. There's nothing to complain about this Reboot. 120 bucks roundabout in Australian dollars. Oh, that's great. We really did well. All the submissions, and we didn't, like, when we recorded these, they weren't in order or anything. Excadrill we've got up next is from Temporal Forces. A lot of miners, a lot of hard labourers, and we've got the Excadrill just chilling and helping them out. Now they're enjoying a nice lunch, but the corners are looking good. Front is also looking pretty good. Left to right's pretty close to each other. Right might be a bit thicker. And no major markings, no cuts. Sides are pretty good condition. No cornering issues there. It looks pretty crisp to me. So flipping it over, and we've got nothing on the back. The corners looking good. Again, yes, the sides might be a little off, but no, they're pretty close to each other, so shouldn't be an issue. No white specks to be seen. And the corners, very good at the bottom as well. We might be in a chance for another 10. Let's have a look.
3, 2, 1, go!
And there's another 10. We're doing it. We're getting 3 in a row. We'll take that. Gemmint 10 illustration rare. It is a fantastic card, one of my favorites, at least from the set. It's the art in Temporal Forces is amazing. There are so many good things. Absolutely. 125 bucks. Absolute win in that category. If only I'd put in the extra money for the better label, but you learn. Radiant Heat Train. Can we go 4 from 4? Let's have a look up close to see. From Astral Radiance, we've got a nice another Radiant. Again, okay, corners are looking good. No major markings. It doesn't look to be damaged in any way. And rolling up left to right looks pretty similar to each other, so there shouldn't be an issue with that. This one was pulled from a pack as well. Top is looking fine. Nothing on the corners there. It looks in pretty good shape for the front at the very least, but let's flip it over to the back. And on the back we've got nothing on the top corners. It's looking pretty clear at the moment. No whitening, sides are looking fine. It doesn't appear that there's no whitening yet. Bottom corners also looking pretty good. Hopefully we can go 4 for 4. Let's see.
1, go!
And there you have it. We've got 4 from 4, 10 Gemmint. There we are. Ace do put these under the microscope, but we're getting 10s, which is what we'd like to see. Plenty to go. Save the best for last, clearly, by pure luck. 60 bucks, not the greatest card. It is very cheap, not playable anymore with the rotation. But for those Heat Train fans out there, we've got a 10 for you. There we go. Up next, we have the Blaziken V from Silver Tempest. This is a very nice art. We've got Trainer in the background. I can't remember her name. But looking at it up close, there's nothing to see in the bottom corners. It looks pretty clear. The sides are looking fine. There's nothing going on with the face as well. There's no cuts, nothing major happening. The sides, yep, no issues. Left to right is maybe a bit thinner on the left side, and then the right is a bit thicker, but should be within the range. Up top corners we're fine as well. There's no peel back, there's no nicks on that, so we're looking good. And flipping it over, we've got the back, nice, no issues there. We've got definitely left is thicker than the right. Hopefully it's within that 60-40 range. Bottom corners also very clear, no whitening whatsoever. So, oh, we might be in 5 for 5. Let's see how we go with this one.
3, 2, 1, go!
There we go, another 10. That's what we like to see. Perfect gem mint 10. Well, that's like 5 for 5. Blaziken coming in with the trainer in the background there. It's a fantastic card. $160, that's pretty good. That's absolutely brilliant. Raw, it's not that expensive and easy enough to find in stores. There we go. Final scores. Arctic 7, Angel with the win, 8 points. That's the way it goes. We're at 1 apiece on snowflakes. And so next time we've got some banging cards, so make sure you are subscribed. Hit the like button if you liked today's episode. Make sure you leave a comment on what was your favourite card of the day. Thanks for watching, Angels. It's been a blast doing this, and we've submitted our second batch, which is what this is from. We've got them back, so we'll upload something new for you as well in due course once I've got it all edited. But here are some of the bangers so that we can get you excited. Thanks for watching, Angels. Stay cool. Bye.